Hello, my friends. Welcome to Thursday. It is drunk pokeroo time. It is beer time. It's two beer time. It is cold, windy, rainy. We're just about at the end of October, but today we're going to do something a little fun. Sawdust City has done a project called the Terroir project. Terroir is like the unique unique aspects of any plant, hops, tomatoes, tea, grapes grown in Champagne, France, are the only grapes that can be used to make champagne. So what they've done is they've taken hops from two separate areas in Ontario, one from Ottawa, one from closer to Collingwood, and they brewed exactly the same beer, same recipe, to see if there's a difference in the environmental influences and the farming practices in the beer, to see if that makes a difference. So will it taste different? I mean, I know that water impacts the beer. If you're making, that's why there's so many breweries in Guelph. Maybe the water up there is fantastic. Interesting to see. So we're going to do the Chinook project, it's called. It's the Chinook. This one's from Ottawa, Ontario. They harvested on September 6th, brewed the beer that day. So it's a wet hop beer, which is fantastic. I've had a few wet hop beers, and they're certainly interesting. Very fresh, bright citrus notes. So that's pretty cool. This is a great idea to see. Does it make a difference? Maybe. So this is the one from Ottawa. Beautiful color. Look at that. Nice caramel color. Big fluffy white head. Let's get the other one open here. This is from closer to Sawdust City. This is from BQH Farms in Tillsonburg. So a little bit closer. I've appropriated my left field glass for today's experiment because, we need two glasses to do two beers, which I don't usually advocate doing, but in science and research today, we will do it. So this one is in the left field glass from Tillsonburg. The color, pretty much the same. A little lighter maybe on the Tillsonburg. Let's go. Cheers. So let's do the Ottawa Valley first. Lots of orange citrusy notes. Maybe a little brighter on the Tillsonburg side. First of all, it's a delightful beer. Loads of orange, grapefruit, mango sweetness, a nice, slightly bitter back end, not crazy. No, it's a very delightful beer. Okay, so that's the Ottawa Valley one. This definitely has a lighter color to it, so that's interesting. The head dissipation seems to be about the same, although the Ottawa Valley one's a little thicker still. The scent's a little brighter on this one. And the flavor, too. Okay, so this one's a little punchier grapefruit style. It honestly is. It's a little bit different. That's very strange. I'm not two-fisting it. Science. So Ottawa Valley, a little more bitter. A little more creamier. A little sharper. And definitely a brighter, bigger grapefruit flavor out of the VQH, the Tillsonburg one. Very interesting. So, it's a little bit different. I don't know if they have any of these left. If they do, and you're up by Sawdust City, grab two, try it yourself. Like I said, it's an interesting thing to do. I know that, the environment impacts the way food tastes. Stuff grown in one region of the world tastes different than another. It's very cool that they can do this with hops, too. For me, I guess I'm going to go and enjoy these two beers, and I will see you next week. Until then, my friends, remember, science is a thing, and this is what that is, if anybody asks. It's not drinking two beers at 11 o'clock in the morning. Cheers. Probably should get a microscope and people will believe it's really science.